I'm Earl Stewart. I welcome you to Earl Stewart on Cars Mystery Shopping Report. Okay, speaking in the first person as if I were Agent Lightning. I arrived around dinner time, got in there late this time. Upon entering the dealership, an older lady greeted me with a smile. "What can I do for you today?" she asked. "Well, I'm here about a new Ford F-150 I saw online," I replied. She responded, "All my salesmen are a bit distracted out front right now with that car out there." And she meant a truck, I found out after I read further. All the salesmen were out front looking at a truck for some reason. After making a quick phone call, she informed me, "Koa will be right with you," the salesman. Koa, K-O-A. In less than a minute, a young salesman approached me. "Hi, I'm Koa." He introduced himself, extending his hand. "May I know your name?" He was very polite, apologized, saying, "Sorry for being a bit distracted earlier. There's a Rivian truck." So it wasn't a car, it was a truck. A Rivian truck out front that's garnered a lot of attention. And for you folks in the know, that's the electric vehicle. It's one of the very interesting, popular, successful so far electric vehicles. So I thought it was kind of interesting. Here is a Ford dealership. The number one selling vehicle in the world is the Ford F-150. I mean, that outsells cars, that outsells everything. So the number one vehicle is the 150 Ford, and here's the Ford dealership. And here is kind of the threat to Ford, an electric vehicle. They have one.
The Ford Lightning.
Ford Lightning, yeah.
It's been out.
It's been out,
yeah.
Okay. And so here's the competition staring at it because it's a strange-looking truck. Koa asked me, I'm speaking as if I'm Agent Lightning, Koa asked me, is there a specific vehicle? She said, "I saw a few F-150s online." Koa, the salesman, says, "Why don't we head out on the lot and you can see what we have in stock." As we walked outside, Koa led me to a locked area, accessing it with a key card from his wallet. Upon seeing a particular vehicle, I remarked, "I really like the looks of this one." With the doors open, Koa briefed me about the Lariat. I lightheartedly had mentioned, "Looks like I have expensive taste." The MSRP was $75,390. Now, in case there's any question about things moving fast, I mean, I think of an F-150 as a basic work truck. This isn't a work truck. $75,390 for a truck, and that's with no addendum. So a positive plus for Plantation Ford, just the MSRP. It was on the window, which is a good sign. We see too many dealers that don't put the MSRP on the windows. That's a federal law violation. And there's no addendum sticker. So here we go. Cole blurted out, "It's almost the same truck I own." Oh, sales must be good for Koa, because Lariat, just informed by Rick, is an upscale F-150, and he says this is one trim level down from the one that Koa has.
Ooh.
So $75,000 truck. Sales are good. We embarked on a short test drive around Plantation, that's near Fort Lauderdale, Florida, as I said earlier, hindered slightly by the rush hour traffic. Once we returned, he inquired, "Do you have any other questions? What do you think about the truck?" "I really like it," I admitted. "I'd like to know more about the incentives and financing available." Inside the dealership, Koa wrote down my information, entered it into their system. He then questioned, "Will you be financing or leasing?" Well, that's a smart way to find out. You ask a question that can't be answered by yes or no. So they want to know, for obvious reasons, if you're financing, a car dealer will maybe take it a little bit easier for you on the price. Why? Because if they know they're financing your car, they can make a lot of money on the financing. They actually make, typically, not today, but typically before COVID, they're going to make over $2,000 on the financing on every vehicle. So that's in their pocket. So now they know they have that. They might cut you a little slack in negotiating on. So it's a qualifying question that he asked very cleverly, and I replied, I'm financing, preferably the longest term available, with $10,000 to $20,000 down. So in negotiation terms, that puts Agent Lightning in a better position. Cole nodded, saying, perfect, a better position because she knows what she's doing, and the salesman's going to loosen up a little on the pricing. Cole nodded, saying, perfect, excused himself to consult with the sales manager. Now we're getting into the back and forth, the old school. Upon returning, he presented me with a sales worksheet. Top line was MSRP, sticker price, Moroni label price, $75,390. Then a $1,000 Ford rebate came off. Doesn't sound too big, does it, when you're talking $75,000 sticker, but $1,000 is $1,000, making the price $74,390. All the fees were conveniently totaled up. That was $1,955. Included in that, $899 pre-delivery service. That's the junk fee. And we use the term junk fee because dealer fee is confusing, and a junk fee is profit to the dealer. So $899, they don't say profit to the dealer, they say pre-delivery service, hopefully to confuse you. And then there's a $409 license fee that may or may not be legitimate. Sounds about legitimate to me. And here's a phony baloney. Here's a junk fee, $299 electronic filing fee. And here's another one, another phony baloney junk fee, $248 doc stamps. Well, you have doc stamps on a financing of a car, but the doc stamps don't go to the dealer, they go to the lender. So he's charging you the $248 in doc stamps without really knowing exactly how much you're going to finance, and that's profit. It's not doc stamps. So when you finance the car, the doc stamps included in the financing price, so that's a double dip. Doc stamps really, it makes me mad when they use the term electronic filing fee. That's BS, but it's still, it's a name they made up. Doc fee is a real name, it's a real charge, and it's not the charge that they're charging you, it's profit. So, and of course, then there's $18 and $50 in additional fees. That may or may not be legitimate. Adds up to be $1,346 in extra fees. After taxes were added, my out-the-door price was $80,990. $80,000, call it $81,000 for a Ford F-150.
Wow.
Doa asked me, how soon are you going to buy? To be honest, no sooner than this weekend, if I could convince my husband. I replied with a smile. He's not with me today, and that means nothing's happening. He continued, do you have a specific price in mind? I miss the prices. I said, I miss the prices when prices were a bit closer to MSRP out the door. He laughed. Here we go, setting me up for a return. He laughed, reassuring me, when you're ready, I'm confident my manager can offer a better deal. I'm sure you and your husband will get on the same page. I thanked him, promising to be in touch. As I left, Cole handed me his business card expressing his gratitude for my visit. So it's just like I always say, only in car dealerships will you not get a price unless you buy that day. Think about it. Everything you buy, any store you go into, you always get a price that you can shop and compare. Car dealers will not give you a price that you can shop and compare. You have to come back if you want to get the bottom line price. And that's just barbaric. So we're going to vote.
For me, I'm going to go with C.
I give them a F.
I'm going to give them a C+. They're a little bit above average. Well, I think we're going to put them on the recommended list anyway. Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button and the bell icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen.